Hey guys, while we're up at Cooktown and we're always heading up north having a fish, we always see these tracks in the hills, and there's this one that goes right to the top of South Cape Bedford, and it's a beautiful little spot. But there's so many sandy tracks and some great four-wheel driving by the look of it, some super stunning scenery. So we thought we'd go for a bit of an adventure up there by road. We quite often see a few four-wheel drives up there. So we've got a spare day.
Half a day.
Half a day. So we're going to head up there and have a look. Just one of the attractions around Cooktown. Something else you can do while you're here, apart from fishing. So we're going to go and have a look at some of the places around here.
But before we do that...
Yes, we've got to look on Google Earth.
Work out where we're going.
Because there's so many tracks there.
We stopped at the lure shop, which is the local
tackle shop.
And they gave us this map, which is fairly rudimentary. It only has one track going in. But now we look on Google Earth and there's like 20 tracks going in because we've seen that on the drone. So we're just trying now to work out which way we go so we don't get too lost, because we've only got half a day before we've got to get back to our dogs.
Yeah.
So, and it's a 3.5 hour drive from Cooktown. So
yeah.
A little half a day adventure to try and get to the top of the hill that we saw on the drone the other day.
Yeah.
So it looks like we go through Hopevale. This is the plan. Let's see if it eventuates.
We've got to go to Elam Beach Road, and then the turn off is down on the beach.
Yeah, but look at all the turn offs. There's about 20 different ways.
Yeah,
you reckon it's going to be signed?
I don't know.
I doubt it. So what I'm trying to do is let's just have a bit of an idea of left, right, left. Look at all these. There's 5 ways to go.
Look, let's just suck it and see.
Suck it and see?
Yeah.
And we'll use the sun as a navigation guide.
Or we've got the drone, we've got a few batteries there.
That's what we do, put the drone up and find our way.
Travel by drone.
Travel by drone.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
there's our options.
Yeah. Join us on this little adventure. What could go wrong?
No, don't say that. We'll get bogged for sure.
Anyway, let's hit the road.
Okay.
Join us.
To get to the Coloured Sands and Cape Bedford, we go via the Aboriginal town of Hopevale, home of NRL star Matty Bowen and Eric Ďearrell, the second Australian Aboriginal person ever elected to an Australian Parliament. Hopevale has been home to the traditional owners of this land for around 100,000 years and became the first Aboriginal community in 1986 to become self-managed. After winding our way through the town, we head through the spectacular coastal dunes to the ocean. The view, when you come over the last hill and see the ocean, is absolutely spectacular. Righto guys, when you get to this point, you've got to turn right, go to the campgrounds and get your permit as per the instructions. We've already got ours. So we're going to head straight down to the Coloured Sands and check it out. Yeah. I'm excited. I've wanted to come here for so long.
I know.
It's going to be great.
Turn right to get your permit, the campground. Turn left to the Coloured Sands. Let's go. The access to Coloured Sands is along the beachfront, but at lower tides. We got king tides at the moment and we're on high tide, so we just got to wait, unfortunately. So we're going to go and do the Cape first.
Yeah, we'll do the Cape.
We'll come back here and do
We
the
did
Coloured
remember
Sands.
that this morning, but then we just forgot.
We just forgot. Our brains are boiled. I think his brains were boiled too.
Yeah, look at that car out there. So we do not want to be that car, so
No.
we'll go and do Cape Bedford and then come back here and do this afternoon, or a little bit later once the tides run out.
Yeah.
Or we can walk, but
Or we can swim.
we can swim.
Yeah.
No. Let's come back
Right,
later.
let's do Bedford.
Ready?
The area is littered with beautiful coastal silica sand dunes. Travelling through the dunes, of course, you must let your tyres down to make your travel so much easier. All the tracks will lead to the beach, but when you get to the first junction, hang to the right and just another couple of k's and you are there. Right towards the end of the beach though, there's a beautiful lagoon full of beautiful dragonflies, but I'm not sure about the crocodiles, so just be wary and don't get too close to the edge.
Collect a bit of rubbish while we're here.
These are pretty neat. They're a seed off one of the beach trees. It's not the 𝗘𝗫𝗖𝗟𝗪, there must be another one. As kids we used to skim them across the water. Haven't done this for ages.
Oh, that was a good one. Getting your arm in now. No. Second last one was the best.
Second last one was the best. They keep turning on me.
This is the pumice stone. All washed up on the really high tide mark. That's the stuff we found yesterday floating in the water, the ocean. And lots of beaches you find it up on the way high tide mark. It pushes well up. Biggest chunk of pumice everywhere.
That's I don't know. Is it the ash that solidifies, or is it certainly not the lava?
Have to look it up. Google it.
No idea. Not a volcanologist. Anyone out there can help us?
Oh, very doable. Hard as a rock.
What an amazing view, honestly. Doesn't get much better than this, eh?
No, magic. And especially today, because it's a glassy day, ocean looks amazing.
Lovely.
Look at these little pretty plants, honey. The little Fabaceae little pea plants. So this little pink flower is from the family Fabaceae. And there's lots of them in Australia and they're very distinctive. It's also the pea. All of our peas, snow peas, any pea plant have this same flower. These particular ones are particularly hardy because they're living up here in the rocks. They're not, you know, salt spray, not much water. So they have really thin leaves. Lots of the coastal dune plants have waxy leaves or really thin leaves. But these are really distinctive by the flower. And it's like the sailing terms because it looks like, if you have a bigger one, I'd show you, looks like a little boat. There's the keel, which is two little petals joined together in like that shape. And then you have the standard, which is the ones at the top here that you can see, and that's the sail. So all Fabaceae plants or pea plants have that same little baby boat flower. There you go.
Well, how good was that?
Oh my God.
But now we've got to get to coloured sands while the tide's down, so we can drive along the beach.
Yeah. Definitely don't want the tide to be running in when you're travelling on the beach.
Not on big tides,
no.
Especially.
Because there's already a hulky wreck there, what we've seen, someone made a mistake before.
That's it.
We do not want our new Hilux buried in the sand.
No.
Up to the windows.
That's right.
And don't joke, it happens all the time on Ward Island, Fraser Island. I've seen it a lot. We don't want it to happen to us.
No.
Looks pretty good to me now. Sand's hard as a rock, and we'll get across this easy.
We were very lucky on this day. The weather really turned it on for us. The thunderstorm in the background against the beautiful coloured sands backdrop was absolutely breathtaking. Once you hit the beach though, it's only a few hundred metres and you can miss the gorge if you're not looking up. But if you get to the coffee rocks, you've gone too far. Once you look up into the gorge, it absolutely takes your breath away.
Those colours up there are so amazing.
I know. It goes from white to grey to black to light brown, dark brown, orange,
Red,
dark
maroon.
orange, then red, then maroon.
It was amazing.
Yep.
And I got all the way to the top and the drone was about to take a photo, and next minute I hear you say Barra and the drone disappears from me after I've climbed all the way to the top and comes down here into the water.
Well, I had a 90 centimetre friend come and visit me. I can't help that. I haven't got a rod, so we went for a chat instead.
I know. It was my moment to shine, and
Yeah.
next minute, Barra, boom, down goes the drone. Anyway.
That's it. There's been some big crashes along the beach here. There's lots of fish here. It's fantastic. A lot of bait and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is one of the most amazing parts of the country. The scenery from Cape Bedford is just stunning. Elam Beach. This is where we are now at Elam Beach. And the coloured sands, and
We have wanted to come here for a long time because we've sheltered behind Cape Bedford numerous occasions in the big boat and wanted to come ashore, but it's too shallow. So this was a wonderful opportunity to come here.
definitely.
You do need a permit. You get it from the campground,
Yes.
even for a day pass to come and visit, but it's well worth the drive. We could have spent 3 days here, really, couldn't we? It
Oh.
was fantastic.
I know, we've got to get back to Cairns, unfortunately. But every time we go past by sea, we look in here and we see all these coloured ranges and it just looks so stunning.
Yeah,
And it is.
well worth the walk up
Yep.
too. Wasn't too arduous
Definitely.
because the sand's, quite soft, but take some water. It's
Yeah.
pretty hot up there.
That's it.
But spectacular views from the top, spectacular views of the coloured sand ravine, and I've really, really enjoyed today. It's been
And it reminds you of
magic.
Moreton Island, one of your favourite places.
Totally reminds me. We got married at Moreton Island, and it's I grew up there. Friends had a house at Coringal, and it's the same sort of coastal sand dunes. Magic, magic, magic place.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Anyway, guys, if you're visiting Cooktown or this region up here, this is a must-see destination. You got to go through Hopevale and make sure you call into the Elam Beach campground to get your permit. Very important. Anyway, guys, if you like this little video and you'd like to see more, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook and Insta. And if you only want some special tips and travels that we send out by email only, head on over to our website, ryanmoodifishing.com, and sign up for free email updates. Get into the great outdoors,
Keep fishing smarter.
and we'll see you next time.